Hey everybody, it's Lit Your Lifetime. I got Steve-O behind me.
Hello.
We did a vlog about this pool a year ago because we bought it exactly a year ago. And a few people commented on that said video. Can you give us an update a year later? Do you still think it's worth the purchase? So here we are a year later. We'll tell you what we've gone through. And I'll tell you, is it worth the purchase, Steve-O?
You know, the jury is kind of...
Yeah. Okay, so last year we bought this pool at Walmart for $388.
Plus tax.
Plus tax. Since then, we put in $3,000. No, I was kidding. We didn't put in that much. Well, first off, know your pool chemicals. I think a lot of that is our issue. We didn't keep it. We did well throughout the year. The summer was great. It's just the winter we had to keep cleaning it. The cover for this pool sucks. Let me tell you, that cover keeps blowing off. We live in Nevada. It is 115 out right now, and it gets really windy out here too. So the wind literally blows that cover off in a hot second.
Yeah.
Literally, like the cover should be longer. It's stupid. We tried to tie it up. We tried everything. We said, oh, screw it. Never mind. Forget the cover. So every week we cleaned the pool manually, but it was way too cold to go in. And you kept it blue, except all of a sudden it got real hot in May this year, and it turned very green. Very green.
Yeah, not pretty.
So green. You wouldn't even believe it. Okay, so what we did was Steve-O, we should have listened to Steve-O this time around. And I normally don't say that. But this time,
you never say that.
He said, let's just drain the damn pool. Forget it. I hate this thing. It won't go blue. This sucks. It's green. It is green. Let me show you a picture of what I mean by green. It's pretty damn green, isn't it? Okay,
Yeah.
so, yeah. So he said, let's just drain it. And I thought, oh, I don't think it's good for you to drain this thing. I don't know. Let's at least go to the, you know, maybe we don't know what we're doing, obviously. So we went to the pool store. Different pool store, because he thought, oh, this place is trying to upsell me with all this stuff. Let's try the other one. You know, so I found another place, same thing. Oh, no, no, you don't need to drain it. You just need to buy $200 worth of stuff to make it blue again. Well, it made it blue. It was cloudy for a while, and then it got blue, then it didn't. Then it turned green all of a sudden again. Then you talked about this stuff called flocculant, and it said...
well, the big problem was we got it blue.
Yes.
And you just couldn't get all the flock. I mean, all this debris out of the bottom.
Yeah, that was the biggest issue.
You can't, and then this stuff called flock is supposed to make everything stick together so you could vacuum it out.
It didn't work.
And it's just too fine.
It was too fine. It was like dust. Yeah, like you said, dust. The filter does not filter that fine of stuff. We bought a vacuum. It works rather nicely. After we had to try all sorts of things to get the adapter, you had to get a dishwasher adapter just to hook the hose to get it into the pool. That was kind of a pain in the butt. All said and done, we got the pool vacuum to work, but it could not vacuum that through the filter. Would just spit it right back into the pool. We're like, ah. So we had to disconnect where it would suck the stuff out and just right out to our
so we're just dumping the water
backyard.
anyway.
Yeah, we're dumping the water, and we weren't making a difference. I'm like, okay, it's definitely spitting out mustard-colored water, so it's getting the stuff, but it still looks the same in the pool. It's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
What bothered me is spending about $200 worth of chemicals just to waste our time. So we decided to drain it.
Yeah.
Well, first off, the drainage is very slow, unless we don't know how to do it right. It trickled.
I saw a guy do it on another video.
But he had to
But he just let it go.
Rig it up.
We were trying to direct the water. He was just letting it go into his yard. So he didn't have any kind of hose.
Yeah, but he had to have something to keep it open.
He definitely used a screwdriver and a cinder block.
Right.
That's what shoved that up there.
You shouldn't have to do that.
Well, you shouldn't, but I mean, that something has to hold that button in.
Right. So if you hook the hose into the button, it literally trickles water out, and at least that's what happened with us. So we wanted it to go through and through the front because we don't want to. We weren't sure what to do with the backyard situation.
It's just too much water for this little tiny yard.
way too slow. It literally was going to take a month to drain this thing if it went that slow. Okay, So that's when I'm like, no. I mean, we're not going to be able to even use this pool. It's going to be cold again by the time this thing's ready to go again. So I had the lovely idea of using our pool vacuum hose, which is way bigger, and doing a siphon effect. Now, the only reason I remember siphoning is through the old fish tank. And let me show you that hose real quick so I'll tell you exactly what I'm talking about. All right, so here's the pool filter. Now it hooks to this pretty cool filter. I'm not going to lie. Yes, I have notes. Now, oh, vacuum. Yeah, but filters through whatever. You know what I'm talking about. Okay, so this is the vacuum. This is the hose. This is the adapter that we had to hook the hose with a fun noodle in order to hook it into the pool. Yeah, that's what we did. It worked, so whatever. Anyway, so how do I siphon it? I'm like, oh, you know, fish tank. You know, you literally put that little tube in your mouth and you suck the water to get it going. There was no way in hell I was going to try to do that with the pool water. So thank God for YouTube. I looked up how can you make a siphon work without having to manually do it yourself. And sure enough, there was a video on it. Thank God. So you pretty much dunk the whole entire hose upright into the water slowly until the very end of the hose. So the first one is at the bottom. I hooked it to that pool vacuum with the stick so it's down on the ground. Slowly took the hose and brought it into the water. The end of the hose saw it had water in it, so I knew it's full of water now. I put my hand on top of said hose top to make a seal, and then we hurried up and threw it over the pool. And as long as it was lower than the water level, water was going to be spewing out, and it spewed out pretty dang quick. That was awesome. So that worked. That drained the pool, and by the next day, but we still had about 6 inches left.
Maybe more. We had 6 inches. Then we had to redo the siphon. And that got it down to about 6 inches.
Yeah, we kept redoing the siphon because it kept slowing it down.
Buckets, and that was horrible.
Then we did the buckets, but then in my head I'm like, wait, don't you have a shop vac? Doesn't that suck water, Steve-O?
Yeah, you and your engineer ideas.
So I know, right? Why am I not? I mean, anyway, just kidding. So we used the shop vac, although we had the shop vac outside because I thought that thing's gonna be way too heavy. You try to fill that up, and you're in the pool with it, and then you try to pick it up and dump it. So
it's a little safer too.
And it's safer. Well, the cord is on the top, not on the bottom.
Still.
But either way, so Steve-O though managed to do a diagonal effect with the hose of the shop vac, which would suck the water in a lot faster, and then we managed to get the dang thing.
And that was a great way to clean the pool too. Once we took some cleaner to wipe down the pool, scrub the inside all over inside,
Yes.
and then just wash all that, and the shop vac got it all out of there so fast and quick. So
It's very lovely.
yeah.
Our place did turn into an ecosystem. While we were cleaning the place, it looked like a swamp. Apparently a dragonfly thought so. Word on the street had it that a swamp was now here in the old Henderson area. So Mr. Dragonfly came out to go check it out. So he was buzzing around trying to check out his new swamp, and I was trying to say, yo dude, back off. It's not a swamp, it's a pool. So not gonna have it. Was it a good workout? Heck to the yes.
Yes, and a hot.
Were we determined? Oh,
Yeah.
hell to the yes.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, we are going to be in this pool by tomorrow. So, it took us 20 hours to fill it up. I don't think we had the best water pressure here, so, but that wasn't too bad. And now it's beautiful blue. So let's go check it out. Yes, our beautiful swimming pool. And Steve loves to skim the waters. So now it's back to our crystal blue, nice and clean. We should have just drained it in the beginning because whatever that debris was nearly impossible to clean up. But now that we have this vacuum, it's going to be a lot easier to clean during the winter. Now, here are some other things that we encountered though. Let me show you. So these two hoses, this one and the one here, I actually had to move my table over to this side of the pool just so I wanted to shade these hoses because they were kind of in the direct sun and it gets really hot out here. But they started to leak a year later. So it lasted a year. They had a slow leak each of them. This one started first. We tried taping it, you know, just to hold us over, and then just sprung a new leak. This one started leaking. I'm like, oh man. But for 23 bucks, you get 2 of them on Amazon, so wasn't a big deal. We replaced them. Knock on wood, filter's still working fine. this particular hose is working fine. And the ladder, also, let me show you. We switched the sides that this side was in the water because it started to rust a little bit. So we painted it with some clear paint that's for rusting. Still there, but at least it's gonna protect it. And now we have the other side into the water. So yeah, you got your couple little hiccups about this pool. The windows are still in great shape. They have not started leaking again, knock on wood. I'll be doing that after this video. But none of them are leaking. They're still in great shape, and so is the liner. Everything seems so far so good. So I'm not sure how long these pools are supposed to last, but for 388 bucks, you know, kind of don't expect forever, so. Just wanted to show you guys how disgusting the filter is after a day's worth of
Yeah, and it
filtering.
looks like that after 12 hours. I didn't do it last night.
Oh, after 12, so every 12 hours it looks disgustingly green. So you have a backup though, right? That's in there right now?
It's in there right now,
Oh,
yeah.
okay, so we just keep switching off. All right. There he is. Ah, he keeps moving out of my picture. Damn, he's quick. Dragonfly? Seriously? All right, he left. He keeps even landing there. I am filming him right now. Yeah, so that's why I'm like all over the place with my camera. I'm like, ooh. Okay, anyway. He keeps coming in and out of our swamp. As you can see, we're almost done here. I see we broke ground. I'm not filming us. You guys don't want to see us, trust me. We are ugly, sweaty, dirty, and stinky. We're almost done here.
Started out just not talking about it.
Yeah.
Just us talking about it, not showing you.
And I'm what do you call those? What do you call those pirates? Buckets? Swaddlers? Swashbucklers? I feel like I'm a swashbuckler right now. Alrighty, we are filling up the pool. We moved the table over here to try to shade those hoses on the pool side over here. All the fun noodles, floaties are in that little nook over there, so it's nice and clean. It used to be all right here. And now it's just time for the waiting game. Look how nice it looks though. It's nice and blue. Yay. Hello cicadas. If you want to come swimming, go right ahead. And I noticed the dragonfly is no longer here, so he must have said, never mind, it's not a swamp after all. Thank you. Alrighty guys, well I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, it was the Coleman. And is it worth the purchase a year later, the update? I say yes. Now that we know more today than we did 2 weeks ago. I don't think I would have, the only part that bothered me is putting money into those chemicals. We are adding more chlorine tablets to that little floaty thing in the water. We're just stuffing it with, we just had one in the very beginning. Now we're putting like 4 in there, as many as we can, just to keep it chlorinated in there. So yeah, I would say it's worth the purchase as long as you know your pool stuff as well. So don't come in completely clueless like we did, but you know, still not a bad gig. Nice pool. It's very fun. We like to do a little whirlpool thing. Anyway, that's all. All right, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye.